Video 11, Grade 6. Assalamu alaikum, my dear all students. Today, I'm going to discuss of today's learning outcome, describe elements of a story. I hope you will like this lesson because it is very familiar to all of you. At your age, you love to read the stories different. But what are the aspects when the reader obviously grab the attention towards the story? What are the main features that any reader is find interesting in a story part? So the learning objectives of today's lesson is characters in a story, settings in a story, plot in a story, conflict in a story, and resolution of a story. Before going to discuss about that one, let's have a discuss what are the elements of a story. Students, this point is very important. Whenever you need to write a creative story, these features keep it in your mind whenever you're writing a creative story. So I'm going to write about that one. First, if somebody is asked you, yes, this is the story, and you need to find out the elements of a story. So what we have to done? First, we need to discuss about in elements of a story, there is a setting that is very important. That is characters, very important. Then any kind of a problem, students, that needs to be discussed in a story. After that, any kinds of events for that one to resolve the problem. Then there is a resolution. That is very important. How we resolve the problem that we introduced in our story. So these elements are very much important whenever you write up a story or whenever you find the elements inside the story. So these elements are very important. But before going to obviously find out and from the elements of a story in a given passage, first we need to understand the rule of that one. What are the rules? Let's discuss. Number one is read the text carefully. This is very important, students. First you have to read the whole text very carefully. Then after that, highlight or underline the important points. This is very much important. Whenever you read the whole passage or the story, you need to highlight or underline the important points. Yes, this part is very important. This part is author is describing in that one. We need to highlight that one to make a consideration about that. What is the story is going to be about. After that, format your summary into sentences that make up paragraphs. Listen, students, this one is very much important that you need to format your summary, that summarize that one, and use this summary sentences make up the paragraphs of that one, like the important chunks, and then use these chunks in meaningful paragraph. Then, after finishing your summary, carefully proofread and remove the mistakes. So students, these are the rules. First, you need to carefully read the text, then highlight or underline the important points, then format your summary into sentences that make up the paragraphs, and then after that, after finishing your summary, carefully proofread and remove the mistakes. So this is all the things. Now I'm going to show you on slides. As you can see on the slides, there are some kinds of, there is a story, and after that we will discuss about the elements of the story in this. I'm going to erase that one first. All right. Students, I'm going to read the story and you can see on the slides. The story is The Lost Treasure. The Lost Treasure. Once upon a time, there was a young adventurer named Jack. He had always been fascinated by tales of hidden treasure and longed to go on a treasure hunt of his own. One day, he heard of a mysterious island that was said to be home to a great treasure. Determined to be the first to find it, Jack set sail for the island. When he arrived, he found that he was not the only one seeking the treasure. Many other treasure hunters had come to the island, all determined to find the treasure before anyone else. Jack was not easily discouraged, and he quickly set about following the clues that would lead him to the treasure. He encountered many obstacles along the way, but his determination never wavered. Finally, after much effort, he discovered the hidden treasure trove buried deep within a cave. With the treasure in his grasp, Jack was faced with one final challenge. The other treasure hunters had caught up with him, and they were all determined to take the treasure from him. But Jack was clever, and he was able to outwit the other treasure hunters and make his escape with the treasure. Jack returned home as a wealthy and famous adventurer, and he was soon the talk of the town. He had followed his dream and found the lost treasure, and he was now ready for his next adventure. And so, the young adventurer learned that determination and the courage to follow one's dream can lead to great success and reward. Now, this is the whole story of the lost treasure. Now, we will identify the elements of the story in this. So, I'm going to write that one. Characters. Who is the character of this story? Can anyone name it? Yes? You already have read the story? Yes? Yes. The adventurer, a young adventurer, Jack. The character of the story. Now, setting. Where is the setting? Obviously, an island with a hidden treasure. An island with a hidden treasure. And now, where is the conflict? Without a conflict, it is difficult. Without a conflict, the story cannot be interesting. So, there it's the treasurer. Jack needs to find the treasurer. Conflict, what is? Jack needs to find the treasurer, but the other treasurer hunters before the find the treasure before the hunters. This is the conflict, and that is very important. Now comes up with the plot. What is the plot of that one? Plot is the actually settings. Obviously, Jack traveled to the island, and then he find the clues, and then he find obstacles over here, and then ultimately discovering the treasure. So this is the plotting of that specific story. Now, what is the resolution? Yes. What is the resolution? Obviously, the resolution that Jack returns home as a wealthy Jack returns home as a wealthy and famous adventurer. Now, end one. What is the theme? That is very much important, students. What is the theme of that one? We have discussed characters, settings, conflicts, plots, resolutions. What is the theme? You already have read the whole story. What is the theme of that one? Yes, determination. Yes, this is one. And the importance, determination and the importance of the dreams. So students, this is all about the elements of a story in which how we can identify the elements in a story. This is the example of that one. I hope you may find this lesson very helpful whenever you try to write a story or whenever you have to find the elements of a story. So this is all about today's lesson. If you find any difficulty, any problem, please consult your teacher and parents. Thank you very much.